Have you ever wondered how a day of innocent play can turn into a nightmare? This is a question that haunts the memories of those who remember the Geeta and Sanjay Chopra kidnapping case, a chilling tale that still echoes through the annals of India's criminal history. In the bustling cityscape of New Delhi, in the year of 1978, a sinister plot unfolded that would leave a nation in shock and a family in despair. Two innocent lives, Geeta and Sanjay Chopra, were caught in the malevolent web of Kuljit Singh, known as Ranga Kus, and Jasbir Singh, dubbed Billa. The siblings were kidnapped, a ransom demanded, but the story takes a horrifying turn when their father's occupation as a naval officer comes to light. This, my friends, is the chilling tale of the Chopra siblings. On a seemingly ordinary day, darkness loomed over the Chopra family. The sun was shining, the birds chirping, a day like any other. But within the heart of New Delhi, a sinister plot was unfolding. Geeta and Sanjay Chopra, two innocent siblings, were engrossed in their playtime. Unbeknownst to them, their lives were about to take a tragic turn. As they reveled in their childhood innocence, two nefarious figures watched from the shadows, their intentions as malevolent as the darkest night. Kuljit Singh, known as Ranga Kus, and Jasbir Singh, infamously referred to as Billa, had set their sights on the unsuspecting siblings. With a plan as wicked as their hearts, they lured Geeta and Sanjay away from the safety of their home and the loving arms of their family. The Chopra household, once filled with laughter and joy, was suddenly plunged into a state of chaos and confusion. As the sun began to set and the children were nowhere to be found, panic began to seep into every corner of the home. The laughter was replaced with fearful whispers, the joy replaced with a growing sense of dread. The initial confusion soon turned into a terrifying realization. Geeta and Sanjay were missing. The children, who were supposed to be safe in their own neighborhood, were gone. The family's pleas echoed through the silent night, their worst fears beginning to materialize. The ordinary day had turned into a chilling nightmare, the darkness looming larger and more threatening with each passing minute. Little did anyone know, this was just the beginning of a horrific ordeal. The Chopra family was about to embark on a journey through the darkest corners of humanity, a journey that would change their lives and the entire nation forever. As time ticked away, the search for Geeta and Sanjay intensified. The police, along with the community, were on high alert, leaving no stone unturned. The city of New Delhi was under a grip of fear and suspense, waiting for the unexpected to unfold. The initial stages of the investigation were fraught with desperation and urgency. The first significant breakthrough came from an unlikely source, a cowherd. In the midst of his daily routine, he stumbled upon a sight that would haunt him for the rest of his life. The bodies of Geeta and Sanjay were found, bringing a tragic end to the search and shifting the focus towards finding the perpetrators. The identification of the victims was a heart-wrenching task. The parents, consumed with grief, confirmed the worst. Their children were gone. The autopsy reports revealed multiple stab wounds on both victims, painting a horrific picture of their last moments. In the quest for justice, the role of eyewitness accounts became paramount. These accounts started to piece together the puzzle, providing crucial leads to the police. The story that unfolded from these accounts was chilling. The siblings were last seen getting into a vehicle, a piece of information that would later prove instrumental in identifying the kidnappers. Forensic analysis of the crime scene also played a significant role in the investigation. Every bit of evidence, every trace left behind, became a critical part of the narrative. The vehicle used for the kidnapping was eventually recovered and sent to the Central Forensic Science Laboratory for examination. The analysis of the vehicle and the crime scene would go on to form a crucial part of the case against the kidnappers. As the investigation progressed, it became clear that this was not a case of random violence. The grim reality was setting in, but the culprits were still at large. The chase was on for the nefarious duo, Ranga and Billa. A citywide manhunt was launched to capture the two men who had sent shockwaves through the heart of New Delhi. The authorities were relentless, utilizing every resource at their disposal. It was a race against time, a desperate search to bring the culprits to justice. As the investigators delved deeper into the case, they made a significant breakthrough. The vehicle used for the kidnapping was recovered. This discovery would prove instrumental in unmasking the identities of the culprits. The vehicle was meticulously examined by the Central Forensic Science Laboratory, and the evidence gathered from it was compelling. The forensic analysis of the vehicle corroborated the chilling narrative of the crime. It was as if the silent witness was recounting the terrifying ordeal that Geeta and Sanjay had gone through. The vehicle bore the grim remnants of the crime and served as a crucial piece in the puzzle that was beginning to take shape. Meanwhile, the relentless pursuit of Ranga and Billa continued. The authorities were closing in, and it was only a matter of time before the duo was apprehended. Their capture was a significant victory for the investigators, but this was only the beginning of a long and arduous journey towards justice. The duo was put on trial, and the evidence against them was overwhelming. The forensic analysis of the crime scene, the testimonies of eyewitnesses, and the compelling evidence from the vehicle painted a damning picture. The trial was a high-profile affair that gripped the nation. Everyone held their breath waiting for the verdict. Justice was within sight, but would it be served? The courtroom was abuzz. The fate of Ranga and Billa hung in the balance. The trial that ensued was a riveting spectacle, a battle of wits and evidence. The prosecution presented a robust case, bolstered by eyewitness accounts, the chilling discovery of the bodies by a cowherd, and meticulous forensic analysis. The autopsy reports revealed the harrowing fate of the victims, Geeta and Sanjay, marked by multiple stab wounds. The defense, despite their best efforts, found it increasingly difficult to counter the mounting evidence. As the trial proceeded, the courtroom bore witness to the examination of the kidnapping vehicle, a crucial piece of evidence. Its recovery had been a significant breakthrough in the investigation, the vehicle serving as a silent testament to the gruesome crime. The prosecution also presented the findings of the Central Forensic Science Laboratory, further tightening the noose around Ranga and Billa. The verdict, when it came, was unanimous. The judge, after careful deliberation, found the kidnappers guilty. The sentence was as severe as the crime, death. The courtroom, once abuzz with speculations, fell into a hushed silence. The reality of their deeds had caught up with Ranga and Billa. The death sentence was carried out in the year 1982, marking the end of a dark chapter. But the story didn't end there. The trial had been a high-profile one, drawing the attention of the nation and the media. The case had made headlines, sparking discussions about crime, justice, and the value of human life. The execution of Ranga and Billa served as a stark reminder of the consequences of such heinous crimes. The gavel had fallen, but the echoes of this case would resonate for years. Even today, the Geeta and Sanjay Chopra kidnapping case, the infamous Ranga Billa case, is remembered, studied, and discussed, a grim reminder of the darkness that sometimes lurks in the corners of society. The Chopra case was not just a trial, it was a turning point. It was a watershed moment that shook the very foundations of our society and spurred significant changes. The brutality of the crime brought about a stark realization of the need for stricter laws and enhanced child safety measures. The case served as a catalyst, prompting lawmakers to reevaluate and amend existing policies, thereby fortifying the legal framework against such heinous acts. No longer could society turn a blind eye to the vulnerability of its youngest members. The media, too, played a crucial role, drawing national attention to the case. The Chopra story was featured in various TV shows, further amplifying its impact. It served as a harrowing narrative that ingrained itself in the national consciousness, a narrative that reiterated the need for vigilance and a collective responsibility towards safety. The Chopra case, a chilling reminder of a society's duty to protect its innocent. Even after the trial and the subsequent changes in the legal framework, the Chopra case continued to resonate in the hearts and minds of the people. Its impact seeped into popular culture and media, with numerous filmmakers, authors, and artists drawing inspiration from the story. The case was depicted in films, novels, and even art installations, each retelling adding another layer to the narrative, amplifying the echo of the siblings' tragic tale. The enduring legacy of the Chopra siblings and their story served as a constant reminder of the need for vigilance, a need for a society that actively works to protect its youngest members. Years down the line, the Chopra case still holds a significant place in our collective consciousness. It's not merely a tale of a crime and its aftermath, it's a narrative of a society's awakening, a society's commitment to safeguarding its future. Today, as we reflect on the case, its significance is not lost. It remains a haunting tale of tragedy and justice, a tale that continues to prompt introspection and action. The Chopra case, a chilling reminder of our duty to the innocent, continues to shape our society, our laws, and our attitudes, ensuring that the legacy of Ranga and Billa's tragedy endures, not just as a memory, but as a catalyst for change. Following the revelation of the gruesome details of the Chopra case, the public was left in a state of shock and horror. The gruesome nature of the crime and the subsequent trial had a profound effect on society. There was a palpable sense of outrage, and a demand for justice echoed through the streets and alleyways of the city. Candlelight vigils were held in memory of the Chopra siblings, their innocent faces flickering in the night as the city mourned their loss. Protests erupted, calling for stricter laws and enhanced security measures to ensure the safety of children. The case became a national sensation, drawing attention to the issue of child safety that had been neglected for far too long. The public's reaction was a testament to the impact of the case on society. It was a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the reality of the dangers that lurk in the shadows. The Chopra case stirred the collective conscience of the nation, prompting introspection, debate, and action. It was a pivotal moment, a turning point that marked the beginning of a long journey towards a safer society for our children. The public reaction to the Chopra case was not just a response to a singular event, but a commitment to change, a promise to our children that we, as a society, will strive to protect them, to keep them safe. In the aftermath of the Chopra case, the media played a pivotal role in bringing the case to the forefront of public consciousness. News outlets, both local and international, extensively covered the horrifying details of the case, ensuring that the victim's story was heard far and wide. The media's relentless coverage played a significant role in shaping public opinion and fueling the demand for justice. The case quickly became a national sensation, with media outlets highlighting the issue of child safety, a topic that had been neglected for far too long. The media coverage was relentless, with every development in the case making headlines. The public hung on to every update, their outrage growing with each new revelation. The media's role was instrumental in ensuring justice was served. Their relentless coverage kept the pressure on the authorities, ensuring that the case did not fade away into obscurity. The Chopra case, amplified by the media, became a turning point in the nation's response to child safety and sparked a nationwide conversation about the need for stronger protective measures. In the end, the media's role in the Chopra case was not just about reporting the news. It was about pushing for change, about amplifying the voices of the victims, and about ensuring that their tragic story was not forgotten. It was a stark reminder of the power that the media wields, the power to bring about change and to ensure that justice is served